Hello family, it's your girl here, missikalo. I hope you all have an amazing day. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Look guys, I changed my runner. If you go into my old video, you see that I had a different kitchen runner. I changed it because the previous one got damaged. I also changed the accessory that I had in my table, the kids table. This is the kids table, so I had a small one, but I'm trying and I'm testing out this vase and see if they're not going to drop it, damage it. I like it. I got it from Temu as well. If you're interested, I should link the product in my description box. And also artificial flower, I also got it from Temu as well. So if you're interested, I'll have the link there. So guys, what do you think? I'm probably going to cover that table up because it's got scratches. I saw some covers, like paper covers from Amazon. It's got like a black wood effect, so I'm planning to cover the table. So the runner is really easy to clean. They've been spilling like juice, stew, and I'll just clean it with a carpet cleaner and the dirt just goes away. Really easy to manage. Absolutely love it. Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you're not, thank you for returning, my missikalo babes, my supporters from day one. Today's video guys, I am looking at 1 year later after my front garden renovation, what I need to maybe clean up and paint, and what went right, what went wrong. This is bad. So I'm gonna be going around cleaning, painting, picking up fox poo. Yes guys, if you don't know, I'm dealing with fox poo even in the back garden, so it's nothing to do with stones. I even thought, well, probably because of stones, and I've got no stones in my back garden. The fox are still coming to poo there, so I'll be picking up poo and tidying up and maybe painting areas that need to be painted. So yeah guys, welcome to my front garden 1 year later renovation cleanup. Should I call it cleanup? So I'm doing a bit of front garden cleanup. Guys, let's do this. So before I start the cleaning guys, I wanted to show you what the damage has been for 1 year since I did my front garden renovation. So whenever I move the car goes in, the driveway comes out, the weed cover, it kind of sticks out of the stones. So that's the only issue I have with the stone, is that my car's tires is lifting the weeds cover up. So that's it. And I've got some weeds and I've got some plants growing in between these small stones and also the white stone. So it's not that bad, but it is making the front garden look disaster for me, out of place. So it's not that bad. I've got a few poos fox poos and cat poos to pick up, but beside from that, it's cool. And this is the front of my front garden. This is the growth of plants and weeds that I need to pick up. Like I said, it doesn't look that bad, so I'm gonna plan to remove all that at the front as well of my fence, at the front of the fence. So I'm going to get rid of all these growth at the front, so it does make my garden not look so presentable. So I'm going to remove that one as well. On my artificial grass, there wasn't much growth when it comes to weeds and plant. I only had this and I had a bit. That plant guys, I have to be careful how I pull it out. It will sting my hands. It's got some sharp thing. So these are the growth from the artificial areas. Can you see I've got a lot of spider webs? You know what I realized with a black color on my fence, I get a lot of spider webs compared to the areas that I haven't painted yet in my back garden. I'm not getting that much spider webs. So guys, comment, does spiders love black? Because I'm getting a lot of spider webs since I painted my fence black. Yeah, but guys, look at that. Look at the growth after 1 year. So it's not that bad, but it is bad. It is bad, but it's not that bad. So I've got all that area to tidy up, and I've got to paint that black rock area. So as you can see, the 1 year growth. So it's not too bad, because if you go into my first video, my renovation video, you can see that this place was like a bush. This place was full of grass, full of weeds. So it hasn't been that bad. So I need to paint. As you can see, the paint has come off my bay. I don't know if I should call it bay. So it's made of bricks and it has come off. I need to paint that. And also, guys, when I decided to put stones in the drive area, I did not know that the stones will be getting stuck in between these spaces, in between my my floor panels. So it is a nightmare to try and get these stones out. I remember one day I woke up and a fox came in my garden, my front garden, and put a lot of stones there. It was playing with the stone. It gave me works. So this is how it looks that I right now need to clean and get rid of these stones. Guys, it's a lot of stones to do. So the first thing I decided to do is try and sort out this weed cover. So the first thing I was like, let me just bury it. Missikalo, bury it with the stones. Guys, it didn't work. It did not work. So I had to come up with a plan B, because I was moving it and I was like, okay, let me see if I can remove the stones and see what I can do from there, because at the moment I wasn't sure what I'm gonna do. Okay, family, so I decided to try this option 1 to remove all the stones and then use this pin thing that I saw Papa Claude, the person that did my uncle, let me not even say the person, my uncle that did my garden, because he's now my uncle. I used this pin that he was using to pin it down. So I bought a hammer trying to pin it down. Guys, it didn't work. As soon as I hammering it down, it wasn't going down. I was like, if this pin does not go down, it's going to destroy my car's tires. It's going to create a hole. So I tried to pin it down. It wasn't working. I was like, what am I going to do? This is long. I need to come up with a plan B, because plan A did not work. So guys, this is what I came up with. I was like, okay, let me just cut it. So I got scissors and I decided to cut it off. So if it does lift again because of my car, I'm just going to be cutting it off, because this area, I don't get growth at all. So that's the good thing. I don't get any weeds. I don't get any plants. It doesn't grow in this area. So I already know that this area is good to go. I don't have that problem. So I decided to cut it down and cover it up with the stones. Let's see how it's going to look. Let's just see. Hopefully I won't have the problem again. Hopefully I've cut enough. So this is me now just covering what I've just tried to fix on my own the best that I could. Guys, what do you think? For me, it's looking good. It's looking great. Now look at the final result. I absolutely love it. I think it looks great. You cannot even tell a difference that the weed cover was all coming up because of my car tires. Guys, it look good. So right now I'm just removing the plants that has grown in between the small stones, and in between the white stones I'm just removing the weeds and the plants that has grown, and also looking out for fox poo, cat poo, any other creature poo that decided to come and poo in my garden, because they like to use my front garden as a toilet. That's why in the future I need to find a solution. But it hasn't been that bad. 2025, it hasn't been that bad. 2024, when I got this garden renovated, that's when the fox will come every time to poo. I think they're used to it now. I really think they're used to it. So I only managed to pick up one poo, guys. One poo I found, because boy, why do you think I have that bag? I don't even have a dog, but I got a poo bag as if I have a dog. That's how bad it was. But this year it hasn't been that bad. It hasn't been that bad. So the foxes has been good to me. They're calming down. They're still pooing, but it's not as much as it was last year when the first time they renovated my garden. They were like, what's all this? What is this? And the cats as well has calmed down. So at the moment, I'm just pulling all these weeds. This plant, I had to be very careful. I had to wear gloves, because you know them kind of plants, as soon as they touch your skin, they start itching and they will hurt. I was scared. I was like, no, this is not working. I was touching, I was like, oh my God, if it gets my skin, I'll be scratching and it will create like a little bump area. I know this type of plant, they sting. I don't know the name of it, but they sting. So I was like, I need to get it out. So I used this plant, look at me plant. What's this tool that you use for planting? I don't know the name of it. I just used it and it helped. It got rid of it quick and I was able to, put it away. So this is it. So it's not that bad. Papa Claude, my uncle who did my front garden, did a great job because there wasn't much growth. It was just that and a little bit that I'm picking up right now. Other people, when they do their front garden, even though they use the weed cover, you can see a lot of weeds and plants, the growth is still coming through. So my growth is not that bad, guys. Look at that. It is not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm still loving my front garden 1 year later. It's not that much work to do, so I am loving it. If you're interested in the person that did my front garden, you can follow me on TikTok. I have him tagged there. Papa Claude, I have him tagged on my videos. But if you're interested, you can comment and I can send you his Facebook or his TikTok name, and then you can go and DM him and he can come and do your front garden, back garden, and inside. He renovates inside the property. He's going to do nearly all the parts in my house, but except for the bathroom because it's not a plumber. So if you're interested in front garden renovation, external and internal renovation, I will give you the detail. So right now, all I'm doing right now is the front now. I've got a lot of growth at the front, so it's a lot to do, a lot of pulling, a lot of using that garden tool that I have. I don't know the name of it, guys. I don't know. I'm just using it. I just went on Amazon, bought it. I was like, okay, let me see if this will help. So it's been helping a lot just to pull out all these extra plants and weeds growth in front of my garden. Guys, the other day I was just sitting down and somebody knocked on my door and they were like, window cleaner. I was like, really? How much? He's like, £10 to clean the top of my windows and the bottom, and if I want the windows at the back to be clean altogether, £20. I was like, that's a bargain. Guys, I'm going to use the guy. I'm going to film him once he comes down to do my windows, and I'm going to link his detail if he does a great job. Now, this is just me cleaning and removing these weeds and overgrowth plants in the front of my garden. And it made a difference once I got rid of it, guys. People, my neighbors were just staring at me and thinking, what is this woman doing in a hot day? Because it was like 31 degrees when I was doing this labor. But look at that, amazing. Now I'm just going in between each stones, going in between the floor tiles and removing all these stones that is stuck. That gives me a nightmare because I have to use this to remove it. It does cause a bit of scratch. It does scratch the floor tiles, unfortunately, but this is the only way for me to get rid of it. Some of the stones I do manage to get it out. Some of them get stuck deep, but it doesn't make any difference because there's deep, you can't really see it. So it took me ages to do this. Like I said, guys, it was hot this day and I was sweating like a mad pig, and I still had a lot to do. So it's not easy cleaning my front garden and maintaining it, but I prefer to still do it because I told myself, guys, if I'm going to be clean, I'm going to be clean from the outside of my house and the inside of my house. Because what I notice about a lot of Congolese, I'm going to speak to the Congolese community, we are very good making our living room look amazing, or our bedroom if you're lucky. But when it comes to the front garden or the back garden, as Congolese, we still got a long way to go. And I can see from my uncle, Papa Claude, the one that did my front garden, is actually doing a lot of Congolese houses front garden now and back garden. So that's a good thing. We're getting there. Congolese, my aunties, my papa, if you're watching this video, it's not just the living room that has to look amazing. Now I'm showing you guys the spider webs. Like I told you, I've got a lot of spider webs on my fence. So I bought this water pump thing or water spray from Amazon. I think I bought it like £13 or £40. So I decided to use it to help me get rid of the spider webs and any dirt. And guys, I just thought of this myself. So I got a washing up liquid, put it on the brush, and then added some water, and I start scraping off all the dirt and all the spider webs that was stuck onto my fence. I found it very easy, and it made my fence look much better. I cleaned it perfectly, guys. Also, I want to go back to cleaning. I was watching this lady I watch on YouTube called Mama Hygiene, if you're Congolese, you know, and she was talking about a story a man or a husband gave to her about his wife cleaning the house, or wasn't clean up when it comes to her own hygiene. Ladies, we need to be clean when it comes to our hygiene. Sometimes us ladies, you come in our house is nice from inside and out. The hygiene is not great at all. So the husband calls Mama Hygiene, if you're Congolese, you know, and then she said, Mama Hygiene, one day I woke up and then my wife came up to me and she had like spots or rashes in between her legs and her woman area and outside her vagina area, and she had a lot of it. And instead of her going to the GP or the doctor to get tested and find out what it was, she decided to call a pastor in Congo to do prayers, because she felt that somebody through the darkness or the evil has put a curse on her, which it will cause her to have these rashes and all these spots in between her legs. Sometimes, ladies, not everything we have to see is spiritual. Sometimes we need to investigate and actually look at how clean we are. So she started praying with this pastor, and then this pastor, because he was a fraud pastor, he was like, I think when your husband went to Congo, he must have got another wife or another girlfriend or a mistress in Congo, and then the mistress is jealous of you and put a curse onto you, and that's why you're getting these rashes. So the woman came up to the husband and said, no, I got these rashes because of you. You went to Congo, you cheated on me, and now your mistress is jealous, wants our marriage to be over, and now she put a curse. Guys, I'm just cleaning the fence here. You can't really see my fence, or my gate. Why am I calling it fence? My gate, it has a lot of spider webs, so I'm using the same technique I used for the fence onto the gate to get rid of the spider webs. Back to my story. So this pastor was a fraud pastor. It wasn't a real pastor, it was a fake pastor. So he went to her, I think God is telling me is your husband cheated on you when he went to Congo, and there's a lady in Congo who's jealous of you, must have put a curse on you, and now you got these rashes. So they had a big argument with the husband. The husband said, I have not cheated on you. I did not go Congo and cheat on you. That's a completely lie. I don't know where you got this pastor from. So the rashes got worse, guys. It got worse when she decided to go to the GP, and they gave her some cream to put in between her legs or in front of her vagina, because she's got a lot of rashes and spots there because it was becoming worse. So the GP gave it to her, say, okay, come back in 2 weeks, and if it gets worse, come back. And in 2 weeks after using this product, she went back and showed to the GP. The GP's like, no, this is 10 times worse. We need to take a blood test. We need to take a urine test. We need to take every test to find out why you're getting these rashes, because the last time I saw you, it wasn't this bad, but now it's actually worse. Guys, so the GP took tests and blood and urine. And then they came back the result. They were like, they think it might be an insect or some sort of infection that is coming from an insect or something like that from the blood test and the urine. So the husband, when he found out about this, what the GP said, and he said to the wife, we need to look. Start looking to your closet, start looking what can cause this bacteria, this infection around your vagina area and your in between your legs. So the woman started looking through her clothes, ladies and gentlemen, and then behind her she saw these bugs or these insects. I think they're called silverfish. Guys, I had to Google this. I remember in my old property, I was in the toilet. I mostly saw this in the toilet. They look like fish. I was like, what's all this? Guys, the way I was so gross by it, all I did took bleach and some water, and I mopped my toilet area, and I never saw it again. So it could be because where she has put her knickers, they said that where she was storing her knickers was like It was a drawer made of wood, real wood. So the wood might be rotten or water got in, or somehow these creatures that belonged in the toilet, because I mostly see them in the toilet, I don't know how it end up in her wardrobe where her knickers are. Guys, I'm just painting my bay now because some of the paint came off. I'm trying not to put paint on my grass, my beautiful grass. But guys, yeah, so the husband and the wife saw a lot of these silver fish insects where she put her knickers. So we don't even know if she dried her knickers outside and she never ironed it. And then the husband's like, you should be ironing it or making sure that you're not bringing any creatures or insect into your house. Guys, this scared me now. Now, when I dry my clothes in the garden, I'm ironing my knickers. And also, I've been changing my knickers as well and bras. I'm going to try not to keep knickers for more than 2 years. I'm going to keep changing them because it's not that expensive. And bras can be, but if I feel like I need to change my bra, I'm going to go into Marks and Spencer because I can only buy from Marks and Spencer, guys. That's why my bra is expensive, because of my size. It's not easy to find. To be changing my underwears, iron. You need to make sure you iron your clothes. I used to be them ones. I'll just get my clothes, fold it, put it back. I always iron it now. I don't care if my ironing skills is not great, as long as them clothes get some sort of heat. Because any eggs, any insect egg, any spiders, they're dying. I'm squeezing them. They're dying. So that story is a real story, guys. It's telling us, ladies, let's not just be clean when it comes to our property, bedroom, living room. As Congolese, we love our living room looking amazing. Let's take care of our clothes. Let's take care of our hygiene, because I know certain women, they can go 2 days wearing the same knickers, or some of you have not even changed your underwears for a long time, and it's very cheap. We need to change our underwears. We need to have like bras. I'm doing perfume collection and bra collection. These are the two things. I don't care if my house is costing me a lot of money to renovate, which it is, but I'm doing the perfume collection and the underwear collection. Guys, now I'm just painting the stone area. For 1 year, it doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you. It doesn't look that bad. To be honest with you guys, I love the result of my 1 year garden renovation. Now I'm just cleaning the windows. I hate cleaning the windows. Thank God this guy knocked on my door and say he's a window cleaner, and the price he's giving me is cheap. £10 to do my top windows and then the back windows, top ones. He wanted to do all my windows for £30, and I've got a lot of windows. Now I told him now I can do the bottom bit myself, then you can do the top bit, because he's got the equipment. Guys, what I realized as well with these foxes, they've been peeing on my flower pots. So what I've been doing, spraying some bleach on it so they can go away. So whenever they smell the bleach, they go away. So right now I'm just cleaning the floor tiles. Once I've removed all the stone, very easy to maintain. I absolutely love these floor tiles. If it wasn't for these stones getting stuck in between, I wouldn't have scratches on it. The only reason I have scratches on my floor tiles at the moment because of the stones getting in between, and I'm trying to pick them out. But if I didn't have this problem, then my floor tiles will be amazing today. But it's still great. It is still great. But the other day, guys, I woke up and I saw a stone like near my door, like a huge stone, and I saw like a little cut on my tiles. I think a fox got one of a heavy stone and must have carried it and banged it on my tiles, because I was like, oh, don't worry, I'm gonna get them 2 areas changed that I saw a bit of cracks on the floor tiles. That's a minor. But beside from that, guys, don't you think it still look good? I'm mopping my floor tiles, and guys, it was hot this day. And my neighbors, they keep like praising me whenever they go past. They're like, you're a hard-working woman. I'm like, yeah, I'm a hard-working woman, but you have not seen inside my house yet. It's chaos. But yeah, they're like, you're doing a great job. If they can see that I can maintain the front of my garden like this, what do you think it's going to take for me to maintain the inside of my house? The inside of my house, I'm going to maintain it, guys. It's not just going to be the living room. It's going to be the bedroom. It's going to be the bathroom. It's going to be the toilet. I am planning to renovate my bathroom. I'm going to put an extra toilet and a standing up shower. But guys, right now I'm just mopping, mopping, and the only thing I used was fairy liquid and bit of water, mopping, and then after I'll just spray some water and good to go. I do this like, I think I'm going to be doing this like once a year I will do this, but I end up doing this twice a year. I did this January, and I'm doing this in June. I did it January because of the fall of the trees become so messy, so I have to clean. And yeah, if it wasn't for the trees, probably I would have just done all this cleanup once, but because I've got trees, I have to do this twice a year, not even once a year. I can't remember if I said once. I'm in my final touch cleaning the windows now, and my windows looking amazing, looking nice and clean. My front garden looking amazing. Now look at this result, ladies and gentlemen. Missikalo has done it again. It feels like my garden was just renovated 2 days ago. I painted, I removed all the weeds and all the growth, I removed all the spider webs, I painted what needs to be painted, I mopped the floor, it's now dry. And look at the grass area, the artificial grass area, it looks amazing. And guys, if you need to renovate your front garden, just comment and I'll give you the detail to my uncle Papa Claude, who's doing my house renovation, who's done the front garden, is doing and will do the back garden. But guys, what do you think? Please comment and tell me what you think about the front garden, how it's looking nice and tidy, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and like, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for all the support, guys. People subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you. It means so much to me. You are now my family. Whenever you subscribe and comment, I'm going to start remembering, guys, your names, because you guys have been a blessing to me. But guys, I'll see you guys on my next video. If you got any questions, don't forget to comment. Bye. Wonder, 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 love.